Ganda nga po. Dalawang henerasyon na po ang lumipas mula nung nagsimula ang hidwaan sa Mindanao. Isang siklo ng karasang umangkin sa buhay ng mahigit 100,000 Pilipino. Hindi lamang na mga kawal at mandirigma, kundi pati mga inosenteng sibilyang dumanak ang dugo dahil sa alitang pwede namang naiwasan. Marami na pong solusyon sinubok upang matapos ang hidwaang ito. Nagkailang peace agreement na po tayo, ngunit hindi pa rin tayo umuusad tungo sa katuparan ng ating mga pangarap para sa riyon. Nabigyan ng poder ang ilan, ngunit imbis na iangat ang kalidad ng buhay sa riyon, nagbunga ito ng istrukturang lalo silang iginapos sa kahirapan. Nagkaroon ng mga command votes na ginamit upang pagtibayin ang feudal na kalakalan. Naglipa na ang mga ghost roads, ghost bridges, ghost schools, ghost teachers at ghost students habang tumaba naman ang bulsa ng iilan. Nag-usbungan ang mga warlord na humawak sa timbangan ng buhay at kamatayan para sa maraming mamamayan. Umiral ang isang kultura kung saan walang nananagutan at walang katarungan. Nawalan ng pagtitiwala ang mamamayan sa sistema at nagnais ng kumalas sa ating pambansa. The arm is a failed experiment. Many of the people continue to feel alienated by the system, and those who feel that there is no way out will continue to articulate their grievances through the barrel of a gun. We cannot change this without structural reform. This is the context that informed our negotiations throughout the peace process. And now, we have forged an agreement that seeks to correct these problems. It defines our parameters and our objectives while upholding the integrity and sovereignty of our nation. This agreement creates a new political entity, and it deserves a name that symbolizes and honors the struggles of our forebears in Mindanao and celebrates the history and character of that part of our nation. That name will be Bangsamoro. We are doing everything to ensure that other Bangsamoro stakeholders are brought into this process so that this peace can be claimed and sustained by all. Sovereignty resides in the people, and consistent with the Constitution, a basic law will be drafted by a transition commission and will go through the full process of legislation in Congress. My administration has pledged to support a law that will truly embody the values and aspirations of the people of Bangsamoro. Any proposed law resulting from this framework will be subject to ratification through a plebiscite. Once approved, there will be elections. This framework agreement paves the way for a final enduring peace in Mindanao. It brings all former secessionist groups into the fold. No longer does the Moro Islamic Liberation Front aspire for a separate state. This means that the hands that once held rifles will be put to use tilling land, selling produce, manning workstations, and opening doorways of opportunity for other citizens. National government will continue to exercise exclusive powers of defense and security, foreign policy, monetary policy, and coinage, citizenship, and naturalization. The Constitution and lawful processes shall govern the transition to the Bangsamoro, and this agreement will ensure that the Philippines remains one nation and one people with all of our diverse cultures and narratives seeking the common goal. The Filipinos of Bangsamoro, on the other hand, will be assured a fair and equitable share of taxation, revenues, and the fruits of national patrimony. They will enjoy equal protection of laws and access to impartial justice. We have gotten this far because of the trust extended to us by Al-Hajj Murad and his Central Committee, and the members of the MILF negotiating panel led by Mohager Iqbal. They recognize our administration's sincerity and our shared principles and aspirations. Together, we traversed the distance between us until we finally met in a handshake and an embrace as fellow citizens of the Philippines. We would like to thank the government of Malaysia, who stood as facilitators as we realized our aspirations for peace. We thank in particular Prime Minister Dato Sri Mohammed Najib bin Tun Abdul Razak, whose commitment remained firm despite considerable political and personal risk. We would also like to thank the members of the International Contact Group, the governments of the United Kingdom, Japan, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia, and also international non-governmental organizations like Conciliation Resources, the Center for Humanitarian Dialogue, the Asia Foundation, and Muhammadiyah. Our people are also grateful for the help of the international monitoring team composed of the governments of Malaysia, Brunei, Libya, Norway, Indonesia, the European Union, and Japan. We would also like to thank the United States, Australia, and the World Bank, among several other countries and institutions who have also provided invaluable support during the course of this process. None of this would have been possible without the tireless efforts also of Secretary Ging Delis, Dean Marvick Leonen, his negotiating panel, and their dedicated staff at the Office of the Presidential Advisor on the Peace Process. There can be no better example of true peace advocates. This framework agreement is about rising above our prejudices. It is about casting aside the distrust and myopia that has plagued the efforts of the past. It is about learning hard lessons and building on the gains we have achieved. It is about acknowledging that trust has to be earned. It is about forging a partnership that rests on the bedrock of sincerity, goodwill, and hard work. The work does not end here. There are still details that both sides must hammer out. Promises must be kept, institutions must be fixed, and new capacities must be built nationally and regionally in order to effectively administer the Bangsamoro. The citizenry, especially the youth, must be empowered so that new leaders may emerge. Sa mga susunod na araw, ilalathala ang balangkas at mga prinsipyo ng kasunduang ito sa mga pahayagan. Makikita ang kabuuan nito sa Official Gazette ng ating pamahalaan. Inaanyahan ko po ang lahat na makilahok sa pampublikong diskurso ukol sa kasunduan bago magkaroon ng pinal na pirmahan. Nakalahad po ang lahat at wala kaming tangkang magkubli o maglihim. Sinuri po namin na maigi ang kasunduang ito. Balanse ang ating naabot. Itinatama nito ang mali at naglalagay ng mga mekanismo upang hindi na maulit ang nangyari sa nakaraan. Basahin po sana natin ang kasunduang ito, hindi bilang sila at kami, kundi bilang nagkakaisang tayo sa ilalim ng bandilang Pilipino. Tapos na po ang panahon ng hindi pagkakaunawan. At kung isipin natin ang kapakanan ng isa't isa, oras na lang ang usapan. Oras na lang bago matapos ang karahasan. Oras na lang bago maabot ang normalidad sa buhay ng mga Pilipinong nasa Bangsamoro. Umabot tayo sa puntong ito dahil sa tiwalang pumalit sa pagdududa. May mga hamon pa po tayong kakaharapin at hinihimo ko ang bawat Pilipinong naghahangad ng kapayapaan. Gumawa po tayo ng paraan upang lalo pang lumawak ang tiwala sa mga araw na parating. Manganganak ito ng sunod-sunod na tagumpay. Tuloy-tuloy ang magiging pag-abot ng estabilidad. Damay-damay ang buong bayan sa pagunlad ng isang bahagi ng Pilipinas. Diretso tayo sa katuparan ng ating pong mga pangarap. Alam po ninyo, may edad na rin ako. At mas may edad po ng kaunti sa akin si Alhaj Murad. Darating ang panahon pareho kaming wala na sa poder. Nagkakaisa po kami sa hangaring magpamana sa susunod na salinlahi na mas mabuting sitwasyon sa mga bahagi ng Mindanao na matagal nang pinupunit ng hidwaan. At dahil po sa kasunduang ito, pwede na kami mangarap. Malapit na ang panahon na kapag may dayuhang bibisita sa Pilipinas kasama ang mga lalawigan ng Bangsamoro sa listahan na kanyang pupuntahan. Malapit na ang panahon na ang gustong magbakasyon sa Pagudpud pwede rin sa Salumog punta. Magiging pareho ang kaalaman ng kabataan papasok sa eskwela sa Quezon City man o sa Lamitan. Magpa-ospital ka man sa Pasig o sa Patikul, magagamot ang iyong karamdaman. Lalago ang iyong negosyo sa Marikina o sa Marawi ka man mamuhunan. Ang tagal pong naging imposibleng isipin ng mga ito. Pero napatunayan natin, walang imposible sa mahandang magkaisa. Makiambag sa mga solusyon at kumilos tungo sa pagkakasundo. Sa wakas, naaabot na natin ang kapayapaang pundasyon ng ating mga mitiin para sa Bangsamoro, para sa Mindanao, at para sa buong Pilipinas. Magandang tanghali po. Maraming salamat sa lahat.